Hello, 3SSR! Welcome to Good Cop, Bad Cop, and welcome back to 3SSR. Now, this won't make any sense for our podcast listeners, but I know to the devout listeners of 3SSR, you've been missing us for quite a while. We're back on the air. Don't quite know what happened, some technical glitches, but we're the first show to open. I feel like we should be playing the national anthem or something to open the station, but we're not going to because we've got an action-packed show lined up, haven't we, Hannah?
Yes, we do. We're gonna entertain the people. I wasn't expecting you to throw me into it, and I didn't have anything prepared. I was just so immersed in what you were saying.
To be honest, I was getting carried away. I pretty much had to throw to you, otherwise I was just gonna talk for the rest of the hour.
Entire show.
Yeah.
Welcome to Channel 9's Bert Newton. Yeah, we do have an excellent show. I love it. I really do love it. I hope that one day we could actually meet Bert Newton.
And get him on the program?
I just want to get him saying, 3SSR's Good Cop, Bad Cop. And then we'll be like, Channel 9's Bert Newton.
It's ridiculous. I don't even know why we've started that or if it's even funny.
I don't know where it came from. I'm sure that if we bothered to listen to our podcast...
Yeah, it'll be there somewhere. Maybe our dear listeners can listen to our podcast at goodcoppodcast.com.
Yes,
and do that. But
do it.
Not right now, because we've got a good show coming up. I mean, I say that. As usual, we've got no idea what we're going to talk about.
No, we do. We've got a plan.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. That's good, because I sure don't.
Okay, so yet again, had to drive to the swim meet this morning.
Yes.
And we had a little bit of discussion as what we want to talk about. Yeah. So
all of that and more coming up then.
Yeah, exactly.
This is 3SSR.
You're listening to 3SSR.
Welcome back, 3SSR listeners. You are tuning into Good Cop, Bad Cop with me, Hannah, my co-host Dominic, and Dominic's co-host Hannah.
Yes. I mean, there's only two of us, but sure.
If you just kept that going, it'd be 8 people co-hosting.
I'm here with my co-host Hannah, who's here with her co-host me. And we've come into the studio, and despite everything being completely off when we've arrived, managed to get it all back up and running. Some of the computers in here have automatically logged back in to whoever was last on there. So I'd like to apologise to the person that was last in this studio before it tripped, because I'm pretty sure you're now subscribed to our YouTube channel.
I need to get those subscribers.
And you've liked every video of ours.
Actually, there's just 2. Which is half. I've just liked 2.
Oh, well, there you go. Are they the most recent 2?
They're definitely 2.
Oh,
I don't know. I think that since we only have 2, there's 50-50 chance that it could be pretty recent. I think yeah, I did like episode 2.
How's your weekend?
My weekend. Well, apart from being completely flat out with uni homework, which is stressful in itself. I was working on Saturday.
Right.
Yes, and so I work customer service, not on the telephone.
What? Yeah.
So I work at a cinema.
Right. Yes.
Selling tickets.
It's a bit more like customer
popcorn.
service.
What would you say?
You're an entertainment provider.
I suppose. Yeah, you could say that. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
And
I think you're a proprietor of joy.
A proprietor of joy.
You should get that on your name tag. Have you got a name tag?
I do have a name tag.
You should get that on your name tag.
I'm going to put it on my resume.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, great.
You know how you can go to Facebook and you go to your
profile? Oh, and change your job.
Yeah. Proprietor of joy.
I think that's great.
I'll do that then. I think right now it says Twerk Master.
Never mind. No, that's great. Keep it at Twerk Master. That's fantastic. Wait. Have you got is it twerk? Don't you have to put in where you work as well?
No, I don't think.
Okay.
No, I think it just is Hannah Reid. And it's got my picture, and then
Master
underneath it says.
Be is this some promotion they're doing?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so anyway, you're a twerk master at the cinema.
I am. And
who occasionally also gives people their popcorn and tickets.
Yeah, in between.
In between the twerking. Right.
And I was serving this customer, and
you get paid for the popcorn. The twerking comes free.
Yes.
I'm sure they'd really rather you didn't do it.
Do you want me me to tell this story or not?
No, I really want to know why you changed your Facebook.
Oh no, I didn't
Twerk
do
master.
it.
Oh.
I didn't do it.
Someone else thinks of you as Twerk Master.
I left my Facebook page open at work, and then I came back and
Ooh,
someone
maybe we
had
should
changed.
see if this guy's left his Facebook page open. He can like us on Facebook
Oh,
at facebook.com/goodcoppodcast. Go
we're
ahead.
just leeching likes of people unwillingly.
He's obviously someone who's part of the.
Is he logged in? I can't.
No, not logged in.
Shame. Not a worry.
Obviously, part of 3SSR wants to help support all of the shows, not just
Yes.
their own.
Support us. Love us.
Okay, so
Give us
you
nurture and love.
just finished a twerk session. At the
I
cinema.
did.
Yeah.
And so I decided, like,
Someone's there
that
going,
was a work.
excuse me, I've paid, can I please have my tickets to the new Alien film?
Yeah, so I just finished my work and I was like, whew, right, I'll better serve some customers, right?
You're like, right, that was $2 to go see the new Alien movie? Is that what you said? Oh, look at that. They printed off hours ago. You've missed your session. Sorry.
Hours worth of twerking just in the middle of the candy bar. People are walking around me.
Don't mind the insane girl twerking in the candy bar.
So most customers, when you serve them, they're quite polite
Mm-hmm.
because you're giving them something that they really, really want. They want to see a movie, right?
Yeah.
During school
We'll have a
holidays,
discussion another time about how you're charging through the nose for it, but
No, we're like one of the cheapest. No, we actually are the cheapest cinema in the state. I'm
you
pretty
could
sure.
probably do with raising your prices then.
No, we're okay. We're $9 for everyone. Everyone's $9.
$9 for everyone.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I only
Yeah.
get like my local cinema's only like $9 if you're a member on a Tuesday.
Yeah. Everyone.
I only ever go on Tuesdays because I'm
Oh.
that's when the tickets are $9. But
And if you're a member, it's $7.50.
what?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Awesome. I suppose for you, you get cheap tickets or free tickets, or
I
you
don't
just,
pay.
That's even better.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Good.
Shall I tell my story?
Yeah, sorry, go ahead. Yeah, sorry, we are trying to make a radio show. You've got a story. Go ahead.
It's not that interesting. I think what we just
We've
said.
built it up a bit
what
now,
we
haven't
just
we?
said
We've gone a
was
bit
more
much.
interesting than what I'm actually going to tell you right
It's a
now.
great story, though.
No, I just want to have a discussion with you because, as we normally do on a Monday. So
I
normally,
still can't get off the. Why are you called the Twerk Master? We never. I've just realised we never resolved that issue.
I don't know. I think one of my co-workers just put it there as a joke, and I just never changed it back because it was funny.
You've just been taking it in your stride ever since.
I think it's been up there for like 3 years.
That's
It's been up there for years,
That is.
and it's
fantastic.
finally paid off. It's finally
It's
like.
finally paid off. It's finally paid off.
Anyways,
It's finally hasn't hurt your career. It's finally started to help it.
Dominic, stop talking.
Really?
No.
But we've been talking for so long.
I'm kidding. No, I mean, can I tell my? Actually, no, I don't want to tell my story anymore.
Oh, fine. Fine, don't tell
Yeah.
your story. No,
I don't want to tell my story.
no, don't.
Yeah.
Fine.
Don't.
Fine, don't tell it. No, no, I'm gonna play a song.
No,
No,
don't play a song. I'll just play a song. Come on, we'll come
We'll
back.
tell your story right after this.
3SSR. Welcome back to 3SSR. You're listening to Good Cop, Bad Cop, Hannah and Dominic. So the conversation that we were having before, I'm
Yes.
gonna abandon that, and we're gonna come back to it later when Dominic's gotten rid of his bad cop tendencies, interrupting conversations.
That's me.
I think that I attempted to tell that story about 4 times, and then
Yes.
you were just like, "Oh,
Yes.
wait, I want to talk about something else."
Yes,
What
yes,
you
Hannah.
want to talk about is unimportant, and I don't value your contribution at
No,
all.
it's not that at all. It's the fact that we've got 2 segments to last an entire hour, and I'm trying to stretch them out as much as possible.
Don't tell the audience that, especially after we said we've got an excellent show planned for you today. Like, you
We
don't
say that-
tell the audience that.
Every week we say that, and it's never true.
You are a bad cop. You lie to the audience. Bad,
You're
bad cop.
complicit in this.
Say that again.
You're complicit in this. You're an accessory to lying to the audience.
No, I think I'm more of like an abductee.
It's like Stockholm syndrome. I
Well-
miss MSN Messenger. I don't have a segue into this topic. I just miss MSN Messenger.
No time for links.
No
Straight
time
into-
for links. No, I wasted too much time on Twerk Master. We've got to just get straight into everything.
You miss. Night.
Yeah.
Like from high school. Like,
Yeah.
but we got Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, I know, but like you can't just set your name on Facebook Messenger to include all of your best friends, and there's all that drama. But like,
Wait, what do you mean you can't have like your Facebook as to have your best friends?
do you not remember on MSN Messenger, everyone's name used to be like Hannah, and then best friends, Sarah, Lisa, XX. Then there was like a smiley face pre-emoji before the emojis were a thing, but there was still a smiley face. Do you not remember that? MSN was weird. But like,
I think I spent more time on MSN after high school than I did doing my actual homework.
oh, absolutely, yeah. Like, you would see these people all day and chat with them all day.
Yep.
And then continue conversations for hours after school.
I heard a segment, I think it was Hamish and Andy were talking about this, like, years
Yeah.
ago, like in 2006 or something like so like a decade ago.
Yeah. Oh, God.
And, oh gosh, I just realised it was like 10 years ago. Anyways,
Right.
so they were saying like the absurdity of it. And I was doing that at the time where
Yeah.
I was, talking all day, going home, talking all night.
Mhm.
And I was just like, that's so normal. Like, that's just what we do.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, we're
Staying
so
in touch with
random, And now, like, looking back on it, it's like, oh my God, like, that's
I miss that, though.
you miss, like,
I miss the I don't know if like maybe the kids are still doing this on Facebook Messenger, but I miss the long running conversation and the just being able to chat with someone sort of thing.
no, I don't at all. Because I actually have a life now. I don't have the time to do that. Because, like, you spend a lot of time, like, talking to your friends, like, on a continuous conversation because it's like you're procrastinating for homework.
Oh,
And
absolutely,
there's something
yeah.
else that
I
you
can procrastinate from real life too.
But now it's like, well, there's other things that you can do. Like, you got Netflix and YouTube. You can actually catch up with people, like, face to face. You have a car, so you can go out and
That's
see
true, I
people.
suppose.
Like, life is so much better, like, as an adult than it was when being a teenager.
I'm
in
not
my
saying I want to be a
opinion.
teenager again. I'm just
In my
saying
opinion.
I miss MSN Messenger.
So back to specifically MSN Messenger.
Mhm.
And you miss this. And Facebook just doesn't do it for you.
Well, okay. I feel sorry for the youth of today with their Facebook accounts and their Facebook messengers because I know, like, all of that teenage cringy stuff that was, like, really awkward in every possible imagination from every direction has now been just swept away by the sands of time into, like, just hard drives of computers past. Like, it doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, yeah.
But now, if you're on Facebook, every message you've ever sent to anyone is stored and catalogued and recorded and
That's
just
right.
kept there.
MSN didn't.
MSN never kept anything.
I
It was
remember
just
that.
there. It's all shut down now. It doesn't exist anymore.
I remember being in high school, and then girls would have fights over MSN, and then
of
they'd copy it, paste it into a Word document, print it out, and then take it to school the next day, and then show everyone. They'd be like, "Oh my God, look how much of a bitch
Wow.
that blah, blah,
We
blah, blah, blah is."
We used to just have two chat windows open and be bitching about someone behind their back while simultaneously talking to them.
Oh, it's bad cop. No, and I also remember. Do you remember those little? I don't know what's called, but it was like a picture that moved and like waggled around,
Oh my God, yes.
and could keep
like these
them.
were like the precursor to stickers.
Yeah, and you
Yes.
could keep them and stuff like that. And if you like knew like the password for them,
Yeah.
then you could just quickly like punch an
I
O
learned
and an
how to, like,
R, and
make
then like
my
a big
own, I
giant
think.
bubble lol would come up.
I think there was like a way to make your own.
Oh really?
Yeah, I can't. I feel like I made some pretty meme-tastic ones back in my day that were fantastic. But
Yeah, all those things about Messenger completely gone. What made you think of this?
I was sad about the fact that, like, we don't have those sort of ongoing conversations with people anymore.
On the radio?
Like online, because
When-
all I ever do with, like, Facebook Messenger is organize stuff with people. It's like, oh, we should have lunch, or oh, we should. But I never have actual conversations with people.
I don't think,
It's
and you
weird.
miss like having like a full-on conversation.
Yeah, I just
Online.
miss just chatting to someone
I
online.
think your problem is that you're becoming an adult.
Yeah, no, I think that's
And-
exactly it. Yeah, exactly. I don't have time to just sit around and talk to people.
And instead of like, being, having conversations like on a computer screen, you're actually going out into the real world and having like face-to-face conversations with
maybe.
people. That's not good enough. That's not good enough for Dom.
The one thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to surreptitiously start some like ongoing threads with people where it's just like, oh, you just send a message and it doesn't matter when you reply, but it's just this conversation that's going for ages. I'm trying that, couple people.
I've noticed that I'm not one of those people.
You? Oh dear.
No, I'm fine. I'm kidding. It's all right.
I'm trying it for a wider rollout to all of my friends. The one thing I have tried, the one thing I've always been a bit sad about is I'm not part of any group chats, group threads. Like,
Oh no, they're annoying.
I don't think so. I think it'd be fun. I've tried to start a couple with friends, and it's just always fizzled out.
I think it just depends. Like, I've been in like a few. Like, I'm with one with Swinburne, and I'm with one with Work. And Work usually it goes in waves, where
Yeah.
it'll be like a few weeks where everyone will be talking, and then it will be dead for a few months. And then the Swinburne one that I'm a part of is constantly going all the time. Like
Sort of
like
fun
there's
though. You just jump into
no,
it.
it's annoying. It's really annoying. And then so I'm
Add me to
constantly
it.
getting
Oh,
notifications. This message
That's the problem.
that
Is
I'm
the
not a part
notifications
of.
problem? Yeah.
So I just turn the notifications off because it bothers me
I
a
don't know.
lot.
I think it'd be fun.
I don't know. I think there's just. I get that.
But mostly,
So-
I'm just glad that all of the teenage drama that played out on MSN Messenger no longer exists.
But drama still exists.
That is true. That's mostly what our show's about, actually.
Really? I don't think so.
The one thing that I do miss most of all, though, about MSN Messenger was when you could make the window on the other person's computer shake.
I didn't
Remember
know
that?
that.
You could nudge. And their window would go like doodle-doo, and it would shake.
No, I
And
don't
it was
remember
like,
that.
pay attention to me. Do you not remember that? Oh,
No, I don't remember.
you missed out.
No, I just
You missed
don't
out.
feel nostalgia for rubbish like you do.
Oh dear.
Do you feel better now?
I feel better now.
Yeah.
Feel better now.
Are you gonna be able to like continue on with your life without 9MSN? Is it 9MSN or is it just MSN?
There's MSN Messenger.
MSN Messenger.
I found it on my computer the other day. It's still installed.
Oh really?
Doesn't do anything.
Oh, it doesn't work at
Doesn't
all.
work anymore.
Oh, that sucks.
No.
Oh well.
Yeah, well.
Song?
Song.
You're tuned in to Swinburne's own student radio.
Welcome back to 3SSR. This is Good Cop, Bad Cop. Hannah, why are you still liking our videos on this poor guy's YouTube channel?
You snooze, you lose.
We promised a story a while back.
Okay, I'm gonna tell a story, and if you
I will-
just make a little,
I will
beep.
turn off my mic.
I just wanted to have like,
And I'll turn it back on again.
all I wanted to do is like did you turn your microphone off again?
Yes.
He did. No, all I wanted to do was like, I had like an experience on the weekend with a customer, and I wanted to know your reaction for it. So all it was I had a customer who was, I was a bit echoey then. Did you hear that?
Yes. Yes, I heard that.
I had a customer who's quite rude to me on the weekend, and I wanted to know like if you've had any experience with like really rude people, because I know you don't do customer
Have a real
service. I know that you don't do customer service, so I know that you don't have like experience with people being rude to you as a customer. No, but it was just I went to sell her a ticket, and she was with her daughter and her friend, and she was so busy having a conversation with her friend that her daughter ended up, because I would say like, hey, what movie do you want? And she would just ignore me completely. And the daughter cut in and she was like, oh, 2 tickets for blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, cool, thanks. And so
I absolutely hate that.
turn your microphone back
Am
on.
I allowed to turn my microphone back on? I didn't think I'd be allowed to turn my microphone
I
back
think
on.
I'm echoey now.
But I've just turned on the microphones in the room, all of the other microphones, so that people can sort of hear me, but I've turned my microphone off.
It's making me echoey.
I mean, it's making the whole room echoey. But
Stop interrupting my story and messing with the microphone. I'm trying to tell a story, right? I'm trying to tell a story, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna fit it with the big microphones. Like,
You banned me from using my microphone.
you banned yourself from using the microphone.
Fair enough.
And she was just like really, really rude. And I wondered like if you've had any experience with like really rude people, unnecessarily nasty people.
I ran into someone the other day at the what do you call it, shopping centre, and it was one of those people in the middle of the
In the aisle?
Words. Yeah, the middle of the aisle in the shopping centre, and like doing like some salesy thing, right?
Yeah, like
what's your tactic when you come across these people who are like trying to shove stuff in your face in the middle of the aisle?
I just say no and walk away.
Right.
Because I've been like ambushed by them way too many times, and it's gotten to the point where like they make me like really uncomfortable. They make me so uncomfortable, and like I gets to the point where like I end up being quite rude to them.
Yeah.
And then when I walk away, I'm like, that was quite rude.
I'm walking, right, doing my own thing in the shopping centre, and this woman comes up to me and like she doesn't even really come up to me. She just sort of calls out at me. It's like, hey, dear, and I just keep walking, and she calls out after me, and she's like, don't have to be a dick about it. What?
What was she trying to sell?
I don't know, some like squeegee or something, or like makeup, or I don't really care.
What?
Like,
okay, see, that's unnecessary.
That's unnecessary rudeness.
That makes me really angry. And it doesn't make me really angry, but it makes me think like you're like representing a company that you want to get money from, and
like,
you're ambushing me.
You're the one being rude in this situation.
Yes.
Don't call me a dick. Like,
yeah. But she's at the same time, she's
like,
probably had it like up to here with like.
I know, but
dicks.
like, I mean, the problem was
I would
before
not
I'd
want
managed
her
to
job.
process all of this in my head, I was too far away to turn around and go, hang on a minute. But yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, lines. Lines get me all the time. If you're at the
so say that
bank-
word again.
Lines. You know, if you're in the
Like
queue
lines, yeah.
to like be at the bank or the post office, or if you're
It does
waiting
sound
for
a lot like you're saying lions.
lines,
Lions?
lines.
Lines.
Don't have a go at the way that I speak.
Okay.
That's mean. And now everyone who's listening to me say lines are like, oh, she's fucked. No, I don't like it when people stand too close behind me when
Yeah.
I'm waiting in a queue.
Right.
In a queue.
Go cute.
Not a
Fair enough.
lion. No, and like there's been like, I think I was at the bank once,
Right.
and there was this, so every time you move forward, you know, as the customer goes, but the people behind you naturally move forward
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
And like I was like trying to like edge away from this woman,
Right, but
and
she kept
moving,
closer, yeah.
and I ended up turning around and saying like, back off, you're
Oh,
too close to
wow,
me.
okay.
And she was all like, oh no. I was like, no, like I think there's like, it was not like it was a normal distance.
There was like a
Like, I
uncomfortable, she was
could-
like breathing down your neck.
There was like a
So,
few
like-
times where her clothes like brushed the back.
Oh, that's
my
really
back.
close.
Yeah, so it wasn't like unnecessary what I said. I was like, no, I think that there's like a time and a place.
Like, lady,
when
this is a
you
bank,
have to
not a
be
music
like,
festival.
yes, this is a bit rude, but it's just me putting my foot down, so it's necessary.
fair enough.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you're being a customer and you're just being a dick because you're a dick, I think
Well,
that
I don't
know-
understand, like, so, like,
I
this-
think that if you're a customer and you're being a dick to the person who serves you, that's you showing you who you actually are.
Oh, absolutely. But it's
Yeah.
like, in this situation, they want something from you.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, why are you being rude to the person
Like-
who is trying to do you a favor?
Exactly. So if like, you're serving someone and they're being a dick to you, they're just showing you like, oh, okay, so you're a dick in real life. Cool, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah. So all your listeners, if you're buying things, don't be a dick.
I mean, I think you can absolutely, like, you absolutely see the true colours of a person when they're talking to someone that they think that is beneath them.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, definitely. 100%. 100%. Exactly. If you're a customer
Ridiculous.
and you're being rude, you're showing who you truly are.
And, like, the being on the phone is the worst, I reckon.
What do you mean,
Like, if someone's on the phone and, like, trying to order a coffee at the same time.
Oh,
Like, that's
yes.
really rude. Like, I understand that sometimes it happens.
Mm-hmm.
I completely get that. And that sometimes it's unavoidable. But you can put your phone... You can, like step away from the phone call for half a second while you order a coffee.
That
and pay
really
for a
bothers
coffee.
me when
Like,
it
how
holds
hard
up.
is... Oh, excuse me, I just need to order a coffee. And then just attention on the person who's taking your order. That's ridiculous.
That bothers me quite a lot when we've got like a queue at the door and they get a phone call and they hold up the queue.
Oh.
So they're still talking like, yeah, I'm at the cinema. Oh, yeah, like, how far off are you? Yeah, no, I'll buy you, you know, and it's like, dude, like, just
It's
buy
your
the
turn.
ticket.
It's your-
yeah,
you're
like,
up.
you are holding up the queue. Like, there are people, like, out the door. Wait, you know, I don't know. I just think that customer service is an excellent way of showing what a people is truly like how their mind is working.
I agree.
This didn't really work out the way that I thought it would, this conversation.
Why? How did you expect it to go?
I think because there's like so much fluffing around with you like first like interrupting
Me disrupting the program.
Yeah, pretty
Sorry.
much. Exactly.
I feel bad now.
Good.
Jeez, that's harsh.
No, you're bad
Oh,
cop.
wow. Okay. If you'd like to send us your stories of people being rude to you.
Yes, I want to know like what's the rudest
Yeah.
someone's ever been. I really, really want to know.
Text us over to 7717533.
That wasn't even English.
This is 3SSR's Good Cop, Bad Cop. Welcome back to 3SSR's Bert Newton. No, wait. Channel 9's Bert Newton. 3SSR's Good Cop, Bad Cop.
That was great.
I had a set plan to talk about. Oh, right. So, I don't know how to intro this.
We were having a quick discussion about, you know, how I was ambushing someone's YouTube account and liking.
That's right.
And you want to talk
I'm going to
You
talk
want
about
to-
the weird side of YouTube.
like the
Have you ever ventured into the weird side of YouTube?
what do you mean like the rabbit hole when you like
The
end
rabbit
up
hole.
getting
There's
into
a
like
YouTube rabbit hole. I think.
strange videos that you're
Yeah.
not sure? Not really, because I
You
always
seem so familiar with it.
I just want to let you know. No, I always usually specifically like look up the content that I want to watch.
Right.
I always usually
Yeah.
know what I want to watch, and I don't.
You don't do the
I
click
don't-
around the suggested videos?
No, because I'll watch YouTube while I'm doing my homework, and so I'll be like, oh, that was interesting. I'm gonna like look up something else on that topic, and I'll search rather than
Okay.
like just letting it go autoplay.
Mhm.
Well,
YouTube.
what is this weird side of YouTube?
Well, there's a weird side of YouTube, which is a lot of sort of experimental stuff and
Is
things like
this
that.
to do with like why ads were taken?
No,
off
not
YouTube?
at all. It's just I wanted to know if you'd ever been to the weird side of YouTube. But for me,
I've-
like when I'm watching YouTube videos, I'll go through the whole process of, click on something and then just like select a couple from the related videos and watch those and just keep going down that rabbit hole.
What do you classify as a weird video on YouTube?
There's a lot of there's a
'Cause-
lot of conspiracy theory stuff on YouTube.
Oh, there's so. Oh my god! Yes, I think I must have gone down the rabbit hole last night then because I was watching like so many like conspiracy theories and like
There's a whole bunch of-
Pizzagate films
Yes.
and like all this awful
There's a
like.
whole bunch of stuff that seems to just be pictures set to like Microsoft Sam computerized voices sort of thing. That I don't
yes.
understand.
That's so popular.
I can't watch those sort of things.
Aren't they mind numbing?
Oh, they are. They're so mind numbing. Oh my
voice
god.
is so monotone.
I know.
But no, I know what you mean. Like, I see all the time, like, you got these top tens, and then you've got the voiceover,
Oh,
and
and
it's
there's all
just
the
like,
top tens. Oh,
yeah, it's like,
god.
in 1973, there was, you know, and it's
Yes,
so
yeah.
dead. There's no.
But the thing that stuffs me up with those is like the cadence is all wrong. It's like in 1973, and it's just like completely like you've got to like pay attention to what each of the words are.
Yes.
So there's that weird side of YouTube. The other thing that happens to me when I'm watching YouTube videos and just clicking along is I will typically end up at one of two places on YouTube, and they're either clips from stand-up comedy shows
Yes.
or segments from the Ellen DeGeneres show. I don't know why.
So you're saying that no matter what you click on, it'll always end up back to one of these
Maybe
two
that's
things?
the theory.
No, I think
Let's
because
try this. Okay.
I think because you look up these things so much
Postulate a theory.
that
here.
YouTube just gradually like takes you back to like these style of YouTube videos because they save all your information and like this
That's
like, what
true,
you
yeah.
like to watch. They're like, oh, let's just
saying-
throw some Alan in there.
I'm not
like
sure.
that.
Well, maybe Alan's getting a kickback because there's a suspicious amount of times that it's been 3 a.m. and I've ended up on Ellen DeGeneres clips.
Does the time matter?
I think if it wasn't 3 a.m., I probably wouldn't watch the Ellen DeGeneres clips. But at 3 a.m., it's funny.
But that's not really the weird side of YouTube.
No,
though.
it's not the weird side of YouTube. It's,
Tell me more about this weird side of YouTube.
I think I've said most of what I know about the weird side of YouTube, to be honest.
There's I think it was.
I mean, the weird side of
year.
YouTube sort of popped out into the mainstream recently.
You were shocking today. I think like there's like this.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Anyways, I was watching something on YouTube. I think it was last year, and it was like one of those compilations, like top 5 or whatever, and it was like weirdest videos on YouTube, and there was like one of like a robot doll which was singing like "I Feel Fantastic." Have you seen that?
I have not seen that.
Okay, you're gonna have to watch that. I Feel Fantastic. It is the creepiest thing ever. Okay. And there's another one, which is, have you heard of Sad Satan?
No.
Okay, it's a video game on the deep web, and it's quite like it's actually quite terrifying. But it's so simple. It's just like you're walking down like a corridor, and it's got like these audio cues going on, and then like every now and again an image will flash up on the screen, and it'll be like quite grotesque. Anyways, there was a YouTube video that was posted up of like, what's those cameras that you keep in the corner?
Like a security camera?
It was like a security camera footage, and it was like the music from Sad Satan, and it was a body that was been wrapped up, and it was just been like taken throughout the house. Yeah. And then there's like other videos where people think that like bodies have been buried, where it's just like,
I'm not sure that's the weird side of YouTube. I think you're uncovering crimes at this point.
I know I didn't uncover it. I just watched this video, which they had uncovered the crimes, and I was just rediscovering them.
Okay, yeah.
This is not what you're talking about, the weird side of YouTube. You mean like duck videos with hats on and stuff like that.
Do you remember like salad fingers?
I can't handle it.
That was like the weird side of YouTube when it sort of went mainstream. And like that's happened again recently with the entire history of the world, whatever it was called, that was trending recently. Did you watch that?
No.
It's like this 19-minute video.
We don't have time for that.
No, I can't play it. I just can't remember what it's called. Of the world YouTube. But it's this sort of weird experimental YouTube.
We better wrap up soon. We've only
History
got
of the
4
world,
minutes.
it's just called. It's I don't know. Does this work? Yeah, it's called History of the Entire World, I guess. By Will
I've
Wirtz,
seen
this
History
one.
of Japan, and that one's quite excellent.
Well,
I think that was funny.
This went super mainstream. So yeah, that's what that's all about.
Oh, if you just have to like put this volume up, that's all.
Okay.
Give me the mouse. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, and then press play.
Anyway, the thing that. Where were we?
We're gonna wrap up.
Oh yeah, we're gonna wrap up. Anyway, I just think that's sort of like the part of the weird part of YouTube going mainstream.
That's cool.
And there's an entire rabbit hole about
Hey
that.
Dom,
Yo.
tell me about Morgan and Dom.
Oh, okay. Sure. Oh, wow, we are running dangerously close to time here. So, if you don't know, dear listeners, I do another show that's very much like this, but without Hannah.
Yep.
And with someone named Morgan instead. It's very good. It's at morgananddom.com. But very shortly, Hannah will be joining us on our new program.
It's very exciting.
This is an exclusive for you guys. We haven't even told our Morgan and Dom listeners about this yet.
I don't think I've even told my parents. Like,
just sort of hinted at this. But Morgan and Dom Plus One is this new show where we talk to creative people about their creative habits and how they got into their sort of creative stuff. And so we're doing a pilot episode with Hannah.
Yes.
Because if it's terrible, then she's agreed that she'll come back and do a good one.
Yes.
I'm not concerned about you. I'm concerned about me and Morgan and our questions being terrible.
Oh, so you want to keep face? So if I like give like an excellent just kick ass episode, and then you guys just just flop, you'll be like, no,
we'll
look,
that.
You guys are
But
great. But we can't have that of us out there.
I'm just saying, there are a couple of people that we know that we'd like to have on the show that we've probably only got one shot with. So we're going through all of our friends first.
Yes.
So we can polish the show.
I'm very excited. I can't wait. And that's happening tomorrow.
So
But
Hannah's our first crash test dummy.
Yes.
She'll be coming on our show tomorrow, but that's pre-recorded. So
Yes.
we will let you know on this show, or we'll let you know on our YouTube channel, I guess, because we've got some news about the show going forward. Or we don't have news about the show going forward. We've got no news about the show going forward, and that in itself is something we need to tell you.
I think it's time for a vlog.
So thank you. Thank you for bringing me back. I was getting very tangled in that sentence.
It's very exciting. So
GoodCopPodcast.com is where you'll learn all the news about this show and the stuff that Hannah's doing with Morgan and Dom. MorganandDom.com is where you can learn about the other crazy podcasts that I do. What else? Anything else?
No.
I feel like there should be more things.
No, it's all right.
Should be more things on the list.
We are running very dangerously
Oh, wow,
close.
we are. Okay.
So I'm going to wrap it up.
Yes, wrap it up.
Yeah. So thank you, Dominic.
Thanks, Hannah.
I can't wait for tomorrow.
Sorry for interrupting so much.
You're a terrible, terrible cop. Thank you for listening, everybody. Have a great week. You're listening to Good Cop, Bad Cop. Bert Newton's.
You're listening to 3SSR.
Sorry, I was premature with the button.